Hello everybody, welcome back, doing another modern deck tech. What is this?
This is my Ferrous Mardu. It's kind of a mid-rangey deck that uses General Ferrous's ability to produce giant 4/4 tokens off every multicolor cast. And so yeah, I guess we'll start with the 1-drops. We do have the 2 Figure of Destinies. He's a 1/1, but he grows over time. But more importantly, he is a 1-mana multicolor card, so he does have use when you cast him later in the game.
Old school burn decks used to love him.
Yes. Yeah, just the mana sink for a deck like this is useful. So, and he has the extra utility of being a multicolor spell. And then, of course, for our other 1-drop, we have Ragavan because he's kind of nuts.
Yeah, he's not multicolor, but he makes up for it.
But he makes up for it. Yes, he does heavy lifting at times. And then for the 2-drop creatures, we only have Tidehollow Sculler. This one, of course, lets us look into our opponent's hand and take one of those, hiding it underneath. So, of course, they can get it back, but still, again, a multicolored creature, so it can also create a 4/4 with our 3-drop here, General Ferrous Rokiric. Who's a 3-mana, 3/1 with hexproof from monocolored. And when you cast a multicolored spell, he creates a 4/4 red and white gold. Which, making a bunch of 4/4s, can't go wrong with that. Our other 3-drop creature is Kambal. This one just taxes our opponent whenever they're trying to play non-creature spells, so he can get obnoxious in certain decks.
Yeah, and totally shut off certain strategies also, like a storm deck. It's just not happening.
And then for spells, we'll start at the top there. So we have 4 Angrath's Rampage. This one lets us choose to let our opponent sacrifice either a creature, an artifact, or a planeswalker.
Pretty versatile.
Pretty versatile for a 2-mana spell. It is a sorcery, so it's not like you can hold it on their turn, but still very valuable. And it's the way the mana sometimes works out with like the treasure token. You can generally go general and then use a 2-drop spell, so having one like that is useful.
Yeah.
And then we have 4 Lightning Helix, red-white deck. Can't go wrong with Lightning Bolt that heals you.
Yeah.
Also
and makes a 4/4 maybe.
Yes, and makes 4/4 maybe. Then we have 4 Manamorphose. This card basically just lets us play 56 cards, but it's also multicolor, so you can go, like the turn after you cast General, you can go Manamorphose into a different spell and just produce 2 4/4s.
Yeah, so, pretty solid to have a free spell that also comes with a 4/4.
Then for 3-drops, we have 4 Blightning. It's mid-range deck, just to ruin their day with the discard. We also have the 4 Crackling Doom. This one makes them sacrifice their largest creature, so useful for those multiple creature decks. And deals 2 damage, but still getting rid of their biggest threat is very handy. Then we have 1 Kolaghan's Command. Could be possible we should have more here, but I think we only have the 1 copy of it, so we only have the 1. This one just nice command of a variety of options. Being able to return a target creature from your graveyard to your hand is very nice when we have him. But he also just does a bunch of other things, like making them discard a card, destroy an artifact, or 2 damage.
Yeah.
Then we have 1 copy of Bituminous Blast. We're multicolor anyway, and cascading into basically any other multicolor, it's 2 4/4s. As long as you have General out.
I think Manamorphose is probably the lamest thing to hit off of a Bit Blast, but most of the other things
at least you draw a card, so maybe you can even cast whatever you draw.
True.
So it does have some utility there.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 copies of Nahiri. So it basically just helps us filter our cards, so if we're running too many spells, then we can discard them to find lands, or discard lands to find spells. And just like sometimes, like when you have Blightnings and they've already run out of cards, it's better to just discard it and find something else. And for lands, we got 4 Bloodstained Mire, 4 Arid Mesa. We have 4 Blackcleave Cliffs with lands coming in untapped. We also have 1 Inspiring, being the red-white version of it. For fetchable lands, we have 1 Godless Shrine, 3 Sacred Foundries, and 2 Blood Crypts. And then we have one Triome, because sometimes if you don't have the 1-drop, you can just go fetch the Triome and make sure you have all your colors. And then our basics for things like Path, we have 1 Plains and 1 Mountain.
I like it. And we'll see you next time.
Bye!